This is vocabulary for lessons 10.2 and 10.3 in signing naturally. The first sign here is cost. So you want a flat hand shape on your non-dominant hand, palm facing sideways. Your dominant hand will be an X hand shape. Let's see, and you will hit down this way. Cost. You are making contact here. Cost. Dollar. In general, dollars are signed this way. Dominant hand. So you just grab your hand and move it out towards your fingertips and close your hand. Dollar. Dollar. Dollars 1 through 9 have a different movement. They're a completely different sign, really. Dollars 1 through 9 use numerical incorporation as well. So $1 is similar, but just a bigger movement to the sign first. Remember when we signed first, second, third, etc.? Dollar is just like that, but a bigger movement. So $1, we talked about that when we did a dollar store, remember? $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. Cents, C-E-N-T, in ASL is signed with a 1 hand shape. And you touch your forehead and then bring it straight out, your hand straight out. Cents or cent. When you're signing cents in ASL, cent comes first and then the number. So if you want to say something is 75 cents, you do cents 75 instead of 75 cents. Okay, so cents comes first. Cents 1 through 9 can also use numerical incorporation, of course. So sometimes people will do 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, 7 cents, 8 cents, and 9 cents. Okay. All right. To ask how many or how much, remember the sign for many. So you want to start with S hand shapes, palms facing you, and you just open them and kind of throw them out a little bit. Many. For how many or how much does it cost? How many dollars? You just want your eyebrows down to make it a question. How many? And if you're talking about how much money does something cost, it would be this as well. How much? How much? Popcorn. Popcorn's a fun sign. So you want a closed X hand shape on both hands. And you want your first finger a little, it's not a closed X like we've done before. Sometimes you're going to put your finger back a little bit on the middle of your thumb. Okay. Then neutral space in front of you. You're going to flick and flick and flick and flick. Keep your thumb in though, but flick, 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 flick. That's popcorn. I don't know if I can slow it down. Let me see if I can. Cough medicine. S hand shape. Tap your chest. That's a cough. And then medicine, which we've learned before. Perfume. So you're going to use a classifier here and just spray. And then smell. That's perfume. Spray, smell. Hit the end of your nose there. A deer statue. Probably the last thing that you thought you would be learning in ASL, but here we are. Deer. Sorry, my light is bad. Deer. And then statue is 2 A hand shapes, and you kind of carve a shape. All right, it's actually the same as the sign for shape. So deer, statue. A ring. So an F hand shape on your dominant hand, and then it's just like you're putting a ring on. You don't actually like go that way. You just trace along the top of your finger. Ring, ring. a stamp, like a postage stamp, not like a passport stamp or anything. But a postage stamp is a two or like a U hand shape on your dominant hand. And it's almost like you're licking, because people used to do that before stamps were sticky. Lick and then put it on your envelope. All right. Stamp. Stamp. Again, postage stamp. In your Signing Naturally book, they do it a little bit differently. I'm trying to remember. I think it's stamp. Stamp. So the non-dominant hand is a little bit different. The dominant hand does the same thing. Stamp versus stamp, something like that. I can't remember, but something close to that. Okay. Shoe string is what we would call in English a shoelace. So we're going to start with shoe, S hand shapes. We learned that in ASL 1, and then string. String. Potato chips. Potato. And then chips. A magnifying glass is an A hand shape, kind of like you're holding a magnifying glass, and then you kind of bring it, you squint and bring it toward your eye. Magnifying glass. The movement is in and out. Gum, V hand shape, bent V really, and then you're gonna bend and unbend and bend and unbend here. Gum. Erase. Now in ASL 1, we learned the signs for erase, two different signs, right? So we had the A hand shape, erase, like erasing a board, and then we had the X hand shape on a piece of paper to erase something small, like with an eraser, right? This sign for erase is similar, but it's an S hand shape back and forth on the paper. This is just erasing a larger area. So if you erase with a pencil eraser like that, you're only covering that area, right? If you have like a, one of those old-fashioned classic pink erasers, and you can kind of erase your entire paper with it, that would be something like this, erase. What is next? Whistle. So you want that LX combination hand shape, like you're holding a whistle is really what it is. So LX at your mouth, palm facing you, and that's a whistle. Happen, we've talked about before. 2D hand shapes, palms up, flip them over to palms down. Happen. Now this means happen the way we use it in English, but when you do a question non-manual sign, it means what happened or what's going on. And happen can also be used for the English word when that's not a question. This is when a question, but if you're saying when I get home, it's a statement, it's a different sign, different meaning. So when or happen. But again, putting your eyebrows down means what happened. The last sign here is invent or create, or like to make something up. So you want a 4-hand shape, palm sideways, touch your forehead, and you're going to move out a little bit. It's like all your ideas are coming out and out and out to create or make up. I've also seen it done with 2 hands or this way, create, invent, or make up. And those are vocabulary words from lessons 10.2 and 10.3.